Hi, this is Krishna Merchant, and thank you for joining us for the corporate roundup. We have a number of companies which were news this week. We have with us Swaraj Singh on Arvind Limited. So, Swaraj Arvind Limited was in news today for yesterday for tying up with the US retailer Gap. What does it mean for Arvind Limited, and what is the outlook over there?
Gap is one of the biggest specialty retailers globally, with global sales of almost $16 billion. So that's a very huge brand for Arvind to tie up with. The plans with Gap India are that they'll be opening the earliest stores in May 2015 in Delhi and in Mumbai. And the company is looking at revenues of almost 1,000 crores over the next 5 years. So this will involve an investment of almost about 400 crores over the next 3 to 5 years. Apart from that, Arvind is also planning to foray extensively into e-commerce, and it will be launching a major e-commerce portal in early next fiscal.
Thank you, Swaraj. Now we have with us Ruchira Singh, who will tell us what is happening in the steel sector. So, Ruchira, Bhushan Steel has been in focus in the past week over bribery case, and now there were latest developments this week as well in the way it secured loans for growing. Can you tell us what has happened this week with Bhushan Steel?
Yes, so this matter is pretty much in the public eye right now. Last week, the 51 lenders to this company had a meeting. So these are 51 banks, and they decided that they are going to ask the company to have 3 of their people on their board. Now, Bhushan Steel didn't get back to us. We made calls to them, but they haven't said if they are going to approve of this plan. So that's where matters stand. Clearly, the lenders are worried about their exposure to this company, which is extremely high. It is at about 40,000 crore rupees. However, lenders are not extremely worried about the assets. The assets are good. They have new machinery in place. The market for this company also is good. They are a pretty prominent supplier to the automobile sector, so that is some comfort to all of the lenders. So we need to watch out this matter for the investigation on the allegation front, as well as what the lenders do to this company.
The other company that was in focus this week was Hindalco Industries. So, Ruchira, their Mahan coal block is very crucial to Hindalco Industries and SR Power. Can you tell us what are the latest developments for Hindalco Industries at Mahan coal block?
So at Mahan coal project in Singrauli, in a place called close to a village called Amelia, was supposed to see a Gram Sabha at this village Amelia, but things actually took a different turn, because last week the collector for Singrauli district got transferred out. He was on the verge of conducting this Gram Sabha, and he had given us dates as well. Now the new person who's there in his place has not given any clarity on when the Gram Sabha could be held, so we are watching the matter. This coal field is extremely crucial to Hindalco, because it's going to give them a cheap supply of coal. Aluminium production needs a lot of power, so it needs a lot of coal. If they don't have this coal, they have to import, and that's pretty much what the company is doing. Yesterday we had an interview with the MD, and he said that they have already contracted for imports from overseas. Their plant is in the heartland. It's in central India, so they have to import it and transport it from the ports, which will incur a lot of logistics costs. So analysts are a little bit worried on that count, and they think that this project has to get off the ground quickly for Hindalco to make good profits.
Thank you, Ruchira. So yes, we need to see what happens at the Mahan coal block. That is all for today. Thank you for joining us for the corporate roundup.